how do you stop getting leg locked? Yeah, right? After I got leg locked, I started to do a whole lot of digging and how I can make shapes, because I'm obsessed with shapes, how I can make shapes that are just gonna shut down the leg lock altogether. So the more access the person has to my legs, the easier it is for them to leg lock me. Even if I'm like this, and I'm playing this seated guard position, the person can step their foot in. Once they step their foot in, they've got that back step, they can back step to my leg, etc. And they can also smash me down. What if I did this? Can I grapple like this? Yes, I can grapple like this. What can the person do? Well, they can attack my head and stuff, that's possible, but they definitely can't attack my legs, that's for sure. They also can't step in the middle. There's nothing to step on. Are they gonna step on my leg? Maybe, but there's not a lot of control that they're gaining from that, right? So let's see what this looks like. We're grappling and I'm like this. She has zero ability to attack my legs. She has all the ability to attack my head, but I have two hands to fight, and it's not exactly just easy for her to do much. Most people will play this position like this or like this. Most people, because that leg is leading, are gonna play it like this. Okay, if you see a person like this, what do you think they're gonna do? They're either gonna try to hook like that and attach, or they're gonna try to wrestle up in whatever situation. When you see somebody like this, you're probably thinking that they're going to wait. Everybody that I've grappled like this assumes I'm just gonna sit here because I'm not really mobile. I'm not mobile at all. I can't move around in this shape, but I don't really have to move side to side or turn. All I have to do is maintain this orientation. So even if she was to turn a little bit, go ahead, turn a little bit, right? I can just do a little scoot and I can angle like that. Pretty easy for me to adjust. The one thing she doesn't expect is a double. How could I shoot a double leg like this? Pretty easily. If you watch Jordan Burroughs, he does this, right? This dude's shooting doubles from here and he's scoring all the time. It's crazy. So this is another shape you could use to defend the leg lock or stop the person from ever being able to get to the leg lock. I've been having a ton of success against my team grappling from here. I'm just gonna do one little move and I'm on my knees. If I'm like this, boom. That's all it really takes. I shift my weight forward, pull myself over, and boom, I'm on my knees, and now I'm super close. Okay, so I'm gonna hit that blast double. Okay, I'm hand fighting. I'm just gonna pop up to my knees. I'm gonna make long grips, okay? I'm using my wrists and I'm putting my head right in the center. Okay, so this also shuts down the guillotine attack because if I put my head here, her guillotine is possible. Her back take is possible. If my head is here, it's not. And now I'm gonna continue to come up, okay, and turn this into any kind of wrestling situation. You might end up on the single leg. You might end up with a classical double leg. You might come up to the body lock. It doesn't really matter. It just matters that you're engaging offensively from that position that they thought was super static. Here, hand fight, go ahead, do whatever, right? Boom. This also works if the person has already kind of accepted a down position, even if they're not standing. It works even better. Yeah, and we're engaging like this. This is obviously not MMA, right? You can't do this in MMA, but it's good to understand these positions because there is still the time to shoot off your butt in MMA. It's just got to be very strategic. Here it's the same thing. She's looking for a way to beat my knee line and pass. She doesn't think much is gonna happen because I'm just not mobile. Okay, I'm making those long wrist grips around the leg, okay? And my head is going right in the center. Boom, and now I'm just gonna start driving. Okay, and it's so easy because it's so fast for me to get from here to here. Now, little details. I'm not crossing my ankles, okay? I don't want my knees super wide apart. I actually want them pretty close together, okay? So I'm crossing higher up on my shins, which also shuts down this pocket, right? Because if I'm like this, go ahead and stand up, she's gonna wanna step in between my legs, which then I have to go and goaltend and go attach to whatever. But if I have that shut off, okay, she's got nothing to even attack. Also, I'm not like this. I'm not bringing my knees down and keeping them close to the ground. They're a little higher. And that's gonna hide these pockets here. Because if she's able to get access into that pocket by stepping around my leg, it's gonna be easier for her to pin me a knee on belly. But if I'm here, that's very hard for her to do. And then boom, boom, and blast double. If we're here, boom, and she's turning that way, I'm just gonna go and take that single leg and then run the single leg. And you can also end up in leg attacks from this. If you yourself were a leg locker, Mr. Matt Kwan, feel free to do this. Boom, coming up, and you're finding resistance, okay. Just go back down and get into your own leg lock. Anytime you're on the double, the leg lock is right there, and the person is likely not gonna defend it immediately because they're more worried about defending your wrestling. If you wanna stop the leg lock, don't give the person your leg. Keep them tucked in. If you can, even put them behind you. Although in doing that, you're gonna give up your head. This is one of the truths that I understand more deeply now after giving people my legs lots and lots and lots, is that there's never a safe way to do anything. My head will be vulnerable or my legs will be vulnerable. There's no way I can guard both. But there's ways to attack on each of those planes that's gonna be advantageous to me and make it very difficult for the other person to exploit the weakness that I'm giving them. If you wanna understand more of this, you gotta get into the community, because that's the only place that I will talk and say everything. I will give away all the secrets in the community and obviously to my fight team in my gym. If you're not a member of my gym, if you're not in my very, very ultra super exclusive fight team chat that's on Signal, okay, that you can't have access to unless you're actually in this building training with my fight squad, you gotta get into the community, because every single thing that I'm telling these fighters, I'm also sharing in the community. I share like old stuff on YouTube. Here and there, I'll sprinkle in some spice of Primal Combat, but all the new theories I'm working on are in the community. Everything that I'm doing, I'm figuring it out on the mats here, and I'm showing the security camera tape footage in the community. It will not hit YouTube until these guys are already showing it and proving it at the top level in UFC and other elite organizations. Okay, so it's in the link below. Click that button, get in the community, smash the subscribe, smash the like, make sure you hit the notification bell if you want to get our stuff as it comes out. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Peace.